Hello guys, how are you? In today's discussion, we shall learn how to find the rank of a given matrix. Why do we need rank? Rank can be used to find the inverse of a square matrix of order 3, 4 or more than 4. Second thing, we can use rank to solve linear equations in 3 unknowns, 4 unknowns or more than 4 unknowns. So before we find rank, we first try to understand what is echelon form of a given matrix. To understand this, I start with an example. Suppose I have this matrix. I name it A. Now what we observe? This matrix has 3 rows. This is my first row. This one is second row. And this one is third row. Similarly, we have 3 columns. This is my first column, second column, and third column. This element is known as leading element. Now you see below this leading element all the entries are zeros. So this is my first condition to define echelon form of a given matrix. So first condition for echelon form is all the entries below the leading element are 0. Next, we count zeros, not in the usual method but by a special method. How do we count zeros? We first find the first non-zero element of a given row. For example, in this row, my first non-zero entry is 1. So I have to see number of zeros which are to the left of this non-zero entry. So I would say there is no zero in first row. Next, in second row, this is the first non-zero element of this row. So the number of zeros which lie to the left of this entry is 1. So I would say number of zeros in second row is 1. Similarly, in third row, this is my first non-zero entry of this row. So number of zeros which are lying to the left of this 0 of this 1 are 2. Now what we observe? The number of zeros in each row is increasing by 1, at least by 1. So there is no 0 in first row, there is 1 0 in second row, and there is 2 zeros in third row. So this is the second condition of echelon form of a given matrix. I repeat, number of zeros. Which zeros? Which lie to the left of first non-zero entry in a row. What I want? These number of zeros should be increased in the next rows. So when I obtain echelon form of the given matrix, then next I count number of non-zero rows. By non-zero row, I mean there should be at least one non-zero entry in that row. So this is my non-zero row. This is also a non-zero row, and this one is also a non-zero rows. So in this echelon form, number of non-zero rows in the echelon form is equal to rank of this matrix. So the rank of this example matrix is 3 because we are having 3 non-zero rows. Now I change this element.